What is going on, guys? Today we have finished all of the Team of the Years. This probably is one of my favourite. I feel like Marquinhos is the one, especially in defence, is the one I want. Other than Donnarumma, just because I like him just as a keeper in general. But Marquinhos is the one I want. He looks fantastic. He's coming in at about 1.8 at the moment, 2.8 on the PlayStation and 2.7 on the PC, so a mil difference in price from Xbox to PlayStation. Obviously, PlayStation is the home of all kind of competitive play at the moment, so obviously he was bound to be more, and the market's just a little bit different. We've seen that throughout the entire of this game so far, but Marquinhos looks incredible. He's gone from a 90 to a 95, so to be honest, not a massive upgrade, but most definitely one that you definitely want. Obviously, with the dynamic, love the PSG shirt. Same with the Chelsea shirt, looking really nice on that dynamic. And Marquinhos has just been one of my favourite centre-backs this year. We managed to get him red at 88 on his first inform, way back in the beginning, and he has not changed one bit. He is a 3-star, obviously, high-medium, with defence to attack, right-footed and 6 foot, with leadership, team player and power header. And I think with Marquinhos, it's quite funny because even his 87 to this day could definitely still play, and it's not necessarily down to incredible stats. Like, he's got very good stats, but his animation, just everything that he has in game works to an absolute T. His short and long pass on this card is phenomenal, very much like Ruben Diaz. Obviously, the pace has gone up to 90, which, again, you cannot argue with one bit. And in terms of the chem style you're going to want, I feel like, as we could imagine, Anchor's going to be the one you're going to get. 98 rated centre-back he would be. I think he is technically higher than Ruben Diaz because I believe he's 97.9 or 10 and it rounds up to 98, whereas Marquinhos is 98.1. Incredible, like genuinely incredible. If you could get Marquinhos, say we played a 3 at the back or 5 at the back with a 3 centre backs, if you could get Marquinhos, Ruben Diaz, the Varane card, a Maldini, your centre back partnership trio are going to be scary. And I'm so interested to see what this card does because we know he's always going to be a 10 out of 10. His gold card and informs have been absolutely spectacular, and I expect this card to be absolutely no different. He's got the stats, he's got everything about him. Even the agility balance has had a very nice upgrade from 74 and 72 on his latest card to 81 and 80. I'm just going to go straight into this because I feel like this card could be an absolute winner, and hopefully we can get him. Marquinhos coming into action already. Oh, Ronaldo's going to see hopes, gets the block in. And I think with Marquinhos and personally Kempembe, who is my two personal kind of favourite centre-backs at the moment, they just naturally win everything. They've got great kind of AI blocks, which, yeah, you can't necessarily prove or have any sort of stat for, but you just know that they're going to block it. They're going to be able to get in the way and just cause absolute chaos, really. And I think the big thing with Marquinhos, heading. Absolutely class head, and away with him, gets a good pass out, and I think that is going to be the kind of big thing for these kind of centre-backs, especially we saw Ruben Diaz's passing. They're very comfortable, and that sometimes is an issue with a centre-back. You just don't necessarily have that ball out. You kind of have to go to your left back, right backs, whereas now there's no need. You can go straight from that centre back and make that delicious pass rather than going like kind of 2 steps away from it. Marquinhos looking at Ronaldo, brings Zuma across, obviously not necessarily the most pace. Oh, Marquinhos nearly been able to switch to him to get that block, but De Bruyne, to be fair to him, was absolutely on that. Oh, look at that. When a centre-back is performing that pass, yes, you not necessarily need it all the time, but it's just nice to know that he can produce it, to be honest. And inevitably, that's what you get from it. He has to clean up, little pass out. Solid, absolutely solid. He is everything and more than what I thought he would be. Incredible centre-back. Oh, got very lucky with the tackle there. He manages to kind of get the rebound off. Still going to do his job in net. And I'm nearly going to throw it away to the opponent. Oh, we give the ball away at his feet, looking for that big pass, and he just instantly takes it back. Is yoink. Thank you very much. Marquinhos watching Vinny. Very dribbly. Going to try and run with R9. He's going to try and turn back. We already saw that. It's absolutely everywhere. Ibra's coming through. Just nobody wants to do anything there. But Marquinhos, again, just proving why he's so good. Just managing to just get left and right. Obviously, he shouldn't have to. It should be the job of the other centre-backs. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And obviously, in reviews, we are testing out one specific player. So we need him doing the most. So going into the overall for Marquinhos then. Coming in at 1.83 on the Xbox. 2.7, as we can see on the screen. And personally, I feel like that's still going to come down. We haven't had the full team yet. Obviously, he does have multiple versions. 90 rated was obviously the closest. A +5 from that. And to be honest, with Marquinhos, I think you possibly could have pushed it to 96. But again, it's a give and take. I think with him, you could put him 96 and there wouldn't be a massive difference between the two, let's put it that way. I feel like his animations and in-game is just the kind of natural good centre-back that we need, and I think with him, you could get a 99 and he'd still feel very similar in terms of kind of having all them kind of rating high stats. Obviously, when we whack the anchor on, you can see what I mean. Defense is pretty much maxed out. We've already got pretty much maxed out passing. Dribbling wise, yes, you may feel a little bit more agility balance going on, but everything else is relatively tapped out now. He's already a 98 rated centre back, so really, if we manage to get a 96, 97, we're looking at a 99 overall with the ability anyway. So for me, I think the only thing we could increase, maybe a weak foot. It's really the only thing left with Marquinhos. I think he is probably the best centre-back in the game in terms of players. Get rid of the icons because Maldini is just unmatched. I think you could probably put Marquinhos 99 and I don't think he'd come close to Maldini moments. He just is above everybody else. His animations are just too good. Marquinhos is definitely up there in terms of really, really close to him. But I feel like there's limitations between him and Maldini. For some reason, Maldini just does stuff that I just don't know how it's possible. So he is just above he's on his own, basically. Marquinhos is one of my favourite players in terms of centre-backs this year. Really, really happy with his red. Unfortunately, we didn't get a dynamic with him. No, we got a dynamic with Marquinhos. It was Theo we didn't. We got a dynamic with him. And obviously got an 89. So he is technically a couple of versions out now. But if we can, I would love to get a Marquinhos. I'm kind of hoping for a Donnarumma as well. And I think what makes Marquinhos a little bit better is Donnarumma, is Hakimi, is obviously Messi, Mbappe. The PSG lads are representing this year. So I think there's just an absolute jackpot to be hit with the PSG team. So hopefully with the league and grind, when the full team comes out, we're going to absolutely send it, and hopefully we'll get ourselves some team of the years very, very soon. I'll keep you all posted, and as soon as we get one, expect it to be dropping in your sub boxes very, very soon. So like and subscribe for that. Marquinhos obviously coming in a 10 out of 10. Like I say, there's very little upgradable stuff for him now. Once we get a team of the season, an inform, a new one, the stats are already padded enough. There is literally zero increase that would be massively noticeable. There we go, we get the word out right. There'll be no improvement for him. It just naturally can't happen unless you get a weak foot upgrade or a little bit more agility balance, and who knows if that's going to make a massive effect. So let me know down below if you've got him. Big GG's if you did, and if you are hunting for your team of the year, keep your head up, keep grinding, don't get silly with it, and we'll just get ourselves some team of the years. Catch you all for the next one. Peace.